Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Trey and Matt, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, otherwise known as Fully Automated Luxury Gay Space Communism. I figured we'd come and take a look at this thing, which is our lawn chair. Open this. It's free to open. Doesn't use any power, I think. Let's see. No, it does not. It should. That'd be interesting. This thing is hanging on to a connection to the Space Center, but it's really going nowhere in particular. I was hoping it would eventually lead itself into a, an encounter of some kind, but it's off inclination with Eve. So the only chance is it eventually comes back to Kerbin in some immense length of time, which isn't likely. So let's head back to the Space Center and look at those contracts that we have to do. I know we've got to take some more people up and into orbit, so we can bang some of those out today to make some money. But what else? We've got, let's see our contracts. We've got 5 active. We've got several VIP ones. We've got Explore the Moon that expires never. And this expires in 425 days. So we have only 205,000. I think we should bang out some more of these. Everybody left wants an orbital spaceflight. And that means with the rockets I have, I can do 2 orbital spaceflights, one with 2 passengers and 1 controller, and the other one with 2 passengers and 1... hold on. We need the Anteater 6. One with 2 passengers and 1 person from our Space Center that can get trained, leveled up a little bit. Okay. So this is the Anteater 6, we know this. This thing will get into orbit pretty easily. Let's grab some crew for it. We've got Jeb piloting. Actually, let's swap out for Valentina this time. Let's get you and you. There we go. Okay. We should be fine, actually, to launch this one. Let's head out. It's nighttime, so we've got our nighttime launch here at the Kerbal Space Center. That's fine. Turn on SAS. We've got some help with this one. Thank you, Valentina. Alright, and in 3, 2, 1, launch! Alright, let's get into a gravity turn of some description pretty quick. There we go, the flame trenches work just fine. Those things count as debris, but they're not really debris. There's something over there. I wonder if you can... Oh, you know what? We can take samples now, I think. We should be doing that. Maybe not right now, but it's something we can do in the future. Alright, bring the throttle back a little bit. Eventually we're going to just be running on boosters. That's the typical procedure. I know in reality relighting a rocket engine is not a small feat, but right now we're just rocking no throttle on this ascent. Alright, and then drop those, throttle up. Those two are going to crash into one another. Oh, wrong way, this way. And so we're going to roll this over. We've already got a orbital apoapsis, almost. That's just fine, so we're going to get this up there. And as soon as we do, let's crack an apoapsis of about 100K. Tip this over some more. And then we'll cut the engine, relight it one more time. Let's roll there. Check on that. Let's hit stage view only. Alright, 106. Let's get up there now. Don't have that much in the way of roll authority, so let's just ascend. We're almost out of the atmosphere. I don't want... it's not like there's too much in the way of aerodynamics to slow us down right now. do this. Keep on going, keep on going. We're in space. Head us up. Alright. Keep us going this way. Let's see if we can crank this thing in orbit on just the stage. I'm not too hopeful, but I know it's doable. Alright, no, we will not. This thing will fall back. And done. Alright, decouple that. Activate the next stage engine. And boost. Get us into orbit, Valentina. We've got this guy, he's still rapidly increasing his height above the surface of the moon, of the closer moon. Come on. The moon mun. You know, I'm really glad I did not kill any tourists when Bob died. Okay, and get this up there, and we're in orbit. Alright, there we go. There's our contract. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make an orbit. So that they get to see the sunrise. And the ground moving beneath them. Keep an eye on our power or whatever. Electric charge is doing fine, actually. Alright. And watch the sun set. Okay. So while we're here, let's throw it into retro. Good job, Valentina. And let's head down over some ocean. I guess. Alright, there we go. Ditch the stage. Oh wait. No, keep us pointed retrograde. Alright, time warp. I want to make these missions more or less, you know, painless. Get them done, get them out of the way. There we go. Gotta keep us in retro. Oh hey, there's the Space Center. Oh, and we get the sunrise. Watch this. This game is beautiful. You know, obviously it doesn't look the best on my computer, but the game is really good, and you can get mods that'll make it look 100 times better. I have a screenshot from this game as one of my desktop backgrounds. No, let's not jettison the heat shield. That would not be smart. I just never noticed how, like, reddish this was. Or that it had this ring. This ring does not feel like part of the thing. It feels like part of... Yeah, it's this. This is not attached very well. Oh well. There's the sunrise. We're descending, but not too quickly. We're gonna be passing over this little piece of land, I think. Oh, okay. Let's let Valentina do her thing. Or we could land on this little piece of land. I feel like that's feasible, as a matter of fact. Well, we might. We're probably going over it. All right. Let's keep an eye on this. Thankfully, things are not nearly as difficult. as they were before. Things start heating up a little. Let's keep an eye on this ablator. It's getting removed at a, well, a not insignificant rate, but not too fast either. It's the button for getting rid of the UI. I certainly don't think we're going to run out of ablator, so... Turn to curb and from a flyby it. See, that's the problem. We've got to get a free return trajectory, basically off a guess and check. Which I assume, I feel like it's definitely possible with the rocket we've got, but I don't know. It's difficult. You know what? I should just shoot up another rocket and see if we can do it. The one we have I sort of bailed on. I said, you know what, this one can float out in space. It's retrieved some decent scientific data, but... Oh, I have to remember I can't bring the material space back or else the thing will blow up. That's right. Which means, ideally, I would have a Kerbal on it to move the data into a, you know, thing that can survive re-entry. But that's not going to happen, so... We'll just have to transmit the data and then jettison the materials bay. I've got to build the probe differently so that it can survive that. Or at the very least not have it come in over mountains. Because that's what killed Bob. Well, part of what killed Bob was the fact that it flipped upside down, it was more aerodynamic and cut through the atmosphere better, so it didn't lose all of its speed, so we couldn't deploy the chute. Yeah, that didn't go well, needless to say. You guys were all here for that, so... This is a long descent. But we are slowing down. And everything seems to be working. What have we got? 155 ablator left. 45.90 electric charge. Oh, and there goes most of the re-entry heating. That's good. Alright, let's get this down to about 4,000. Hold on, I'll give her a little bit of a... We're coming down decently quickly. Okay. Ready to pop it? Alright, turn off, SAS. Pop shoots, Valentina. I cut the stage view of that stuff. 2,000 at 1,000, they should expand automatically. And there they go. Alright, so let's let them descend. It's going to be a little bit, as we know. But we're going to get some decent money from this. It's already paid for itself, pretty much. We're going to finish these contracts, get people's itineraries done, make some money. That's basically what I was saying. Blink. Okay. 150 meters, 100 meters, 50 meters, and slow it back down to normal speed. We're still moving at 4 meters a second, mostly down, and landed. There we go. Have we taken a crew report here? Yeah, let's do it. Take the crew report just in case. Recover a vessel, get these people back. I like how in Kerbal Space Program, spaceflight is such a fledgling little industry. that, or it's such a fledgling little industry, but you still get, you still get tourists immediately. Something to be said about how quickly Kerbals are to sort of jump at that kind of opportunity. Alright, temperature surveys, haul this into flight, not like that. Science data from space. Well, that's easy as dicks. We'll do that next. In flight, 6 tourists. Holy cow. Offer expires in 1 day. These guys all want orbit. Whatever, let's take it. We have room. If I need money, I'll do it. Basically. This is good because I can do these. And then this is a pain, but we'll get to it. And then this is one that we'll do very shortly. So that only took 15 minutes. Let's do that again. But while they're up there orbiting, to sort of break the monotony a little bit, while they're up there orbiting, what I'll do is I'll build and launch the Mun rocket. Okay. Anteater 6, let's get a different crew complement. Jebediah, you can pilot this time. Oh, what is the one with... Okay, I don't want these. I want the other guy. Wendra, and let's bring a scientist up there. So he's one of ours. Because these can go in 3 pairs, which is good. Okay. Let's get this thing into space. Ugh, launching rockets, going to space, it's such a chore. Also, it's still nighttime here. Either that or it's been another day, which I'm not sure. It may have been. Kerbal days are only 6 hours. Hold on, I'm trying to do something where my hands are not on the controls. What have I done? Oh, there we go. I have this necklace and I just ended it with it wrapped around my headset cord. Okay, so on 3, oh no, on go, of course. 3, 2, 1, go. Should have said launch. Whatever. Jeb, let's go. Well, let's get this up there. Again, plenty of Delta V to spare. I wonder what the most ridiculous orbit we could get this thing is. I wonder if we could collide it with the satellite. I don't want to do that. I don't have quick saves, so I can't. Without, damaging something. But oh, well, let's see. Alright, ferry, P. There we go. Escape the okay, that thing flew out of the gravitational influence of the Mun. Oh, hold on. Calm it down. Come on, tip this way. And there it goes. Alright, let's get up there. Yep, we're just about on schedule. Huh. Look at all that. Oops, we gotta tip it over way more. Alright, there we go. A little bit high, for usual, but let's get up there. And we're in space. Alright. And we're at Apoapс, just about. Use that to turn us and get us going. Alright, let's get this going once we're in orbit, or once, we finish this up. Alright. There we go. Bye-bye! We just sent that thing tumbling. Awesome. Alright, we're almost in orbit. Let's get ourselves there. Yeah, we're gonna end up in a little bit of a weird orbit now. Oh wait, no, I want to do this. That way we're decreasing the apoapsis, but we're still expanding our orbit. There we go. Keep this in check, keep it under control. We don't need to have a wide orbit, we just need to have an orbit. Alright, we have an orbit. There we go. Alright, we got a couple more things done. Orbit around Kerbin complete. Suborbital spaceflight complete. And then, of course, the other guys are just earning XP. It's going to be cooling down, I guess. I didn't realize we could stick our camera all the way in there. Okay. So, I said I was going to do something else in the meantime, so we'll go do that. Alright, go back to the Space Center. We're going back to the... Here we are. Vehicle Assembly Building. Oh, you know what? I need to go... you know what? Sorry, hold on. I'm going to go back to that craft real quick. We just need to get some science out of it. I forgot. Here we go. Fly. I'm gonna go take a crew report real quick. Which doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll have you take a crew report too, because why not? Crew report. Alright, we'll not burn up our power. But once we get back to Earth, we'll have those... Once we get back to the ground, we'll have those crew reports, and thankfully, that'll score us one of the other contracts. Now, we've got to build our thing a little differently. We're going to take a materials bay, but it's going to be underneath the decoupler. Alright, so open... What's the thing that we sent around? That's the kickback. In the space bucket. There we go. Everything here is fine. Except... A, that's probably going to blow up. B, we need another decoupler in a second. And we need one of these. Wait, can I... Does this... I think that's a decoupler of some description. No, it's not. The answer is no, it's not. Okay. I think I might be able to do it manually and not between the stagings, not in the staging sequence. Not willing to chance it. If this thing blows up while we're carrying it, like if we're stuck with it and then it blows up, I'm not going to be happy. Alright, so this is Space Bucket 2. Save that. I actually changed the staging a little bit. put this over here. Make sure that doesn't go off at the wrong time. Alright, now let's get this thing out and into orbit. This seems doable. Wait, hold on. 31 tons. 2.9. Although it was given that that this was fine. I don't even remember what the like official limit was. 2.4. Whatever. Attach that back. Save that. Open this. Grab the Anteater 6 because it uses the same launcher. And how heavy is this again? 2.4. Oh well, this thing has plenty of oomph left over. Should be fine. Should be fine. Don't save. Where's Space Bucket? Space Bucket. Ready to launch. Alright, let's get this thing out and into space. Alright. We do not have... we don't have SES. Right. Do we have it? How much science do we have? 86.7. Not enough. Alright. Well. Let's get this up there. Alright, and in 3, 2, 1, launch! We're gonna head directly up for a minute so that I don't blow this. Well, we're not heading directly up already. This way. This way. This way. I should put some fins on this. Or maybe a ray or two. Alright. Once those, okay, we can bring that down a little bit. Once those solid fuels burn out, we'll have a lot more control, but the thing is still inclined to wobble all over the place. We did burn an awful lot of extra fuel last time, just because I wasn't paying attention, and was not holding it steady. Rock steady. Drop those. Throttle up. Bye-bye. Whoa. Right, let's do this, but not tip it all the way over, like, you know, upside down, crash, explode, tip over. That's not the kind we want. We're gonna do this until it pops us into orbit mode. There we go. Then we're gonna cut it and check them out. Okay, we've got our 90k apoaps. Let's get this back on. Hey. This way. Right, it's not going to hold wherever you put it. It's just going to sort of shift in whatever direction it feels like shifting. I understand. It's not like that's something I didn't know. But I definitely understand. Alright, let's keep an eye on our electric charge, although we do have 800 of it. Whoa, my game just did something weird. We actually have to have the engine on in order to turn the damn thing. That's not good. I can't wait till we have RCS. Because this is just like, burn a buttload of fuel in order to make a simple turn. Okay. Let's get this thing in orbit. Hopefully we can keep it more or less on plane, because if it drifts off plane, then I am going to have... then we're going to have a bad time, basically. I am going to have a bad time. You guys get to watch me flop around in space. Alright, how close are we? Just, okay. We're pretty much on schedule. Drop that. And... fire. Get us into orbit. I dare ya. double dog dare. A triple dog dare. We need to get that prograde back towards the middle, though. Although, frankly, at this point, we should not be sacrificing any sort of altitude whatsoever. Even if we end up with a sort of wonky orbit, we just need an orbit. And, well, no, that's wrong. What I'm trying to say is, we need more than an orbit. So, being really, I need to pay attention. Being really careful with the orbit is probably not the smartest thing, because that's just going to waste fuel. The thing that's good is actually getting the damn thing into orbit, which is something I'm having trouble doing, apparently. Alright, is it there yet? Nope. Come on. Alright, there we go. A little awkward, but it works. Alright, let's get that centered. We're burning about at apoaps, which is not the best, really. We've got maneuver nodes now. No. Don't. That's not what I wanted to do. Meanwhile, my ship is just tumbling end over end, because, you know, it's a thing that it does. I want to get this Kerbin periapsis low. Like, in the atmosphere low. No. A little more. Too much. Way too much. I'm using the scroll wheel on this. That's... if you guys are wondering what's happening. Which, to be honest, I wondered what the hell was happening when I first did this, so... there. The other one was a close encounter. This one's more distant. Okay, so let's switch to the other thing for now. And then we'll use that when we come back. Okay. Let's get out of orbit here. What's in our way if we come down? Sort of the desert. Yeah, I'm gonna... hold on. You know what? I need to, actually angle up, because I want to come in on the ocean. And yeah, that's what I want to do. That. I need to come down quickly, because I don't want to miss the, you know, thing. Okay, stop. Just do regular stability assist. Come on. Okay. Drop this. Now get it retro. Get rid of this maneuver node, because I just sort of wanted a vector. I didn't need it to be perfect. Alright, let's go. It's saying I could have activated the parachutes then, but it would have been dangerous. It's because when we got into this, we would have, we've entered orbit of the sun. We've already done that. Wait, we have? Hold on a minute. What entered orbit of the sun? This, probably? I guess, but it said it was already there. Okay, whatever. This, and the other thing is getting out there. Space Bucket just left lunar influence, so let's turn off the map. Right, we're heading down. Should be a pretty quick and kind of hard descent, actually, but thankfully most of it's over water, so we don't have to worry about, well, much. We do have 3 parachutes in case one comes off, or 2. I wish it rendered that at all distances, you know? Now it just sort of gets pixelated when you zoom out. Yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Let's look at where we are. You're not up to your apoapse yet. You're heading down. Yeah, and we've got ocean all the way. Nothing's even heating up too much. The ablator's holding out, and the parachutes are pretty damn resilient. We are currently sending a transmission through the ground. Not sure that works. But, you know, whatever. Also, where does it jump to from here? Okay. Let's go. 16,000 meters. 15,000 meters. Don't tip over. Going 500 meters per second. 400 meters per second, 11,000 meters. 300 meters per second, 10,000 meters. 8,500 meters. Okay, we're heading down. We've got it, we've got it. Alright, turn off stability. Let this thing free fall. Almost ready to pop chutes. And deployed. We good? Alright, chutes fully deploying. There we go. Hope everybody withstood those G-forces just fine. Let's get down. Let's check on you, Space Bucket. You're heading... You're almost at your apoapse. I need to get to you. Oh, crap. Wait. No, it's fine. Alright, 80 meters and descending. Okay. We've got people back. We've got contracts and science and all that jazz. There we go. Splash. Vessel is recovered. We have 91 science. We could get something scientific. 660 in funds from recovered parts. Yeah, because they were crazy far away. And these guys got level 1, although it doesn't matter for the tourist. We did get some stuff with the contracts here. We got that done as well, but we have to go back to our other ship very quickly because it's going to hit its maneuver node sooner or later. Alright, there we go. Excuse me. It's got half an orbit. Estimated burn not applicable. Estimated burn 3 minutes. Yeah, we really need that to turn it. That's a shame. Alright, let's get us over there. It says it's going to take 1 minute now, so I'm going to use that estimate. And at about 30 seconds... 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. I'm the best. I am a rocket surgeontist. No, this way. It burns halfway through. Ish. Nope, why do you want it this way? Is it the antenna or the parachute or something? Something's a little bit off kilter, I'm wagering. Oh crap. Alright, drop that. Let's use the boost stage. No, come back. God damn it, come over here. God damn it, come over here. We're just gonna spin around and around and around until we, you know. I really need RCS. Alright, we're good. Check. Let's see where we're going. Free access to us. Oh, crap. We're gonna have to adjust it once we get there. But I think we have enough fuel to do it. Wait. We almost did it. This way is going to do more. I just want to get this adjusted so that it works. That's all I want. Come on. Just tip this thing around. And once we get there, or you know, not once we get there, then we won't need to worry about it at all. Alright, perfect. We're gonna crash into the planet. I'll adjust that more when I get there, but at least this time if I forget about it, it'll come back. Okay, so, let's set this thing to hibernate. Will you stop moving? Hibernation on. There we go. This thing's heading out. it's going to come back with stuff. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week on the Tumble to the Moon. Train Man out.